Slideshow. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to all viewers. My name Roslan bin Osman. I'm from the Faculty of Creative Arts and Design from Segi Group of Colleges. I'm glad to be here to be part as Segi University and Colleges Virtual Open Day to deliver a creative arts and design in the post-COVID era, redefining industry skill sets. And also, I'm glad to share with you to introduce you about our faculty here at Segi Group of Colleges. To begin with my presentation this afternoon, all right, let us define, all right, what are the 7 essential skills for the creative industry. So first of all right, we need to have number 1, creativity. All right, so you need to become a creative person, but creativity doesn't mean that you need to be able to draw the best images or visuals. All right, that's not what creativity is about. So creativity basically is the use of your imagination or your original ideas to create something new. Right, so this is what we call creativity. So number 2, we also need communication. All right, so you just imagine, all right, when you're working in the big industry, for example, you're working in a creative industry in next blockbuster movie, for example, there will never be one visual effects artist working for the whole film. There are lots and lots creative people involved in the making of this film, even hundreds of artists working on the shots. So therefore, you need to communicate with each other. So communication is one of essential skills, all right, for the creative industry, and communication and teamwork are also the key skills to succeed. All right, moving on, number 3, adaptability. All right, adaptability in creative industry, for example, basically we are consistently changing and developing. For example, the software version. All right, so the software version is keep changing, and technology is keep changing, equipment is keep upgrading, and so on. So even more with the introduction of new technologies. So we need to keeping up with the technologies. All right. But more importantly, it's your ability to adapt to the fast growing environments that you will be working with. All right. So please take note. All right. If you are in the creative industry, you need to have these skills of adaptability. All right, next is working to deadlines. Yeah. All right. So in any task, all right, in any task, there'll be a deadlines. All right. So being able to work to tight deadlines is also a key skills for the creative industries, as you will be given a brief and you will need to have complete your task by a strict time in order to see how your work is the bigger projects. All right, so you need to know, all right, when do you need to submit your artwork. All right, because deadlines is very important. There will be no delay. Once there's a delay, then it will affect the whole project. So the 5th essential skills for the creative industry is time management. All right. So time management is very important. All right. When you're involved in creative industry. So my advice is you really need to have a good time management. All right. In order to meet the deadline that I mentioned to you earlier. So people manage their time in a huge variety creativity of different ways. All right, different people, different ways of their time management. So some people make a list. All right, for myself, I rather make a list and then I have my checklist and then I will tick done, and so on. But some other people, all right, they are using Gantt charts, for example, and other visual format as well. All right, as long as you manage to keep your time to yourself, then you should be prioritize which one is more important than the others. Right. The next one, all right, the next skills, all right, the next essential skills for the creative industry is passion. All right, so you really have you really need to have a passion. All right, so rather than a skill, all right, so for example you have a skill, so rather than a skill, so you also need to have a passion for the work that you are doing. All right, so creative roles can be very very demanding. All right, and it is highly important that you are passionate about what you are doing so that you can put your effort, okay, your full effort into it. So again, passion is one of the key essential skills for the creative industry. And lastly, all right, the seventh essential skills for the creative industry is to be proactive. All right, so basically when you're doing creative, all right, when you're involved in creative industry, you really have to be proactive. All right, you cannot be laid back. All right, so you need to meet the deadline. All right, it's about all on time management and so on, and most important thing is you really have to be a proactive. So if you have all these qualities, for example, like when your creativity, okay, you have big communication, good communication, you can adapt, all right, and you can work with the deadlines, all right, you have a good time management and you're passionate about what you are doing. So if let's say you have all of this quality, all right, so you will be more productive creative artist, allowing you to progress and impress your clients in the future. All right. So please remember these 7 essential skills for creative industry. All right. You number one is creativity, communication, adaptability, working to deadlines, time management, passion, and proactive. All right. Please remember, if you want to get involved in this, you need to have these 7 essential skills. All right. So post-COVID era. So last year, all right, the pandemic badly hit all of us, all right, and it's not only in Malaysia, all right, it's worldwide phenomenal. So while creative industries that rely on physical audience or real world markets have been badly affected by physical distancing, those that make it easier for people to stay in touch, such as home entertainment or Zoom, and conduct their businesses via e-commerce platforms that have greatly benefited from the pandemic. All right. So beside of all the challenges, all right, there are some benefits, all right, through this creative industry during the pandemic. But in fact, all right, in fact, some parts of creative industry experience phenomenal growth, such as animation, example, all right, or esports, all right. So animation and esports, due to a surge in demand for creative content brought about by the lockdown, all right, as a result of COVID-19 pandemic, where people just stay at home. All right. So when people stay at home, they need a creative content. All right. So the games. All right. So it give us a huge opportunity. All right, for creative industry to grow during this pandemic through this animation, through this esports. All right, through this content, creative content. All right, so when we're talking about post-COVID era, so it create a new normal for creative industry, and it is known as create tech. All right, so this word might new for some of you. All right, some of you might not knew, all right, but so createch is actually the new normal for creative industry. So what is createch? All right, createch is basically is where creativity meets technology. All right, so this is where the words create means creativity and tech, which is technology. All right, it's a combination. It's where the creativity meets the technology. So it brings together, all right, creative skills and emerging technologies. So by merging these two, all right, by merging this creative industry and with technology is actually to create new ways of engaging audience, all right, and also it's to inspire business growth and investment, right? So I'm do a lot of research, all right, and readings on this, and I found out that in the UK's, all right, UK's Creative Industry Council, for them, createch refers to the emerging field of creating new products, all right, creating new products, creating new services or new experience through a technology enable creative sector and vice versa. So basically, creative industry or creative economics refer, all right, to performing arts, for example, music, film, broadcasting, heritage sector, visual arts and designs, museum, even in games and animation. All right, so these are all fall into the creative industry or creative economics. So that's a report, all right? That's a report by World Economic Forum, all right? So a report on the future of jobs by the World Economic Forum considers creativity along with complex problem solving and critical thinking as one of top three skills in 2020 and estimated 87% of creative jobs are at low or no risk of automations. So you don't need to be worried. All right. So if you are in creative industry, there's a plenty creative jobs are available. All right. And there's no risk of automation, even though there are, but it's still low. All right. And creative industry is one of top three skills in 2021 and beyonds. All right. Even in this year. Therefore, all right, the creative economic in Asia Pacific, right? In Malaysia, Malaysia is one of Asia Pacific country. So the creative economy in Asia Pacific has an estimated worth of USD 743 billion, which is equivalent to ringgit Malaysia 3080 billion in revenue. All right, making up a significant 33% of the global revenue of the creative economy. All right, so creative industry is one of the contributor, all right, to the global revenue of the economy. So the market potential, all right. So with all the information that I share with you, all right, before this, all right. So you can see the market potential of creative economy can be expected to get a healthy boost this year, all right. Even when the United Nations declared, all right, at the end of last year, United Nations, they declared that in 2021 is the International Year of Creative Economy for Sustainable Development. All right, so that's a huge potential, all right, in creative industry where we need people like you, all right, creative people like you to be part of the creative industry and creative economy. So, all right. are you ready to be part of this creative industry? All right, so that's a big question marks, okay, that you have to ask for yourself. So are you ready? Right. So in Segi, all right, we are ready. All right. So we are ready to actually all the while, all right, so all the while, Segi group of colleges, we are one of the institution, all right, that provide, uh, a great education pathway for our students. All right. So for Segi group of colleges, all right, we have a few campuses throughout Malaysia. All right, where you can choose which campus that you wish to study. All right, so either in Segi College Penang, all right, or in Segi College Subang Jaya, in Segi College Sarawak, or in Johor Bahru, or in Segi College Kuala Lumpur, but it depends on what program that you are enrolling. All right. So and in Segi as well, all right, in Segi College, in Segi group of colleges, all right, we already partners with University of Greenwich, UK, all right, which the university QS World Ranking, all right, between 700 to 750. This is world ranking, and Times Higher Education World Ranking at 600 to 800. All right, and it's number one transnational university in the year. All right, and we also partners with other institution, which is University of Sunderland. All right, and University of Sunderland is one of UK's top 5 providers for transnational education. All right, and shortlisted for the Times Higher Education of the Year award. All right, and also, all right, it's ranked QS 5 stars. All right, in teaching, employability, internationalization, inclusiveness, and outstanding facilities. So, Segi Group of Colleges, we are leading private higher education since 1974. All right, so all our programs are accredited and assured by the Ministry of Education Malaysia. All right, and we also rank at 6 stars. All right, since 2010 up to today. All right, we have the long history of 6 star ranking. All right, whereby our quality is at the top. All right, and also we have the international standards of internal processes, whereby we are actually ISO 9001 2015 certified college. Right, so for the Faculty of Creative Arts and Design, all right, so in my faculty, so we do offers bachelor degree in media and communication, awarded by the University of Greenwich, UK. All right, so you can, it's a 3 years program. All right, you can complete the whole program here in Malaysia. All right, with an option. All right, you can complete your final semester in UK. All right, it can be arranged. All right, so we also offers diploma programs. All right, from the diploma in graphic design, diploma in interior architecture, diploma in mass communication, diploma in creative multimedia, as well as diploma in music teaching, and diploma in music performance. Right, and then we also offer certificate program. All right, at certificate level, we offer certificate in creative design. All right, so the study route for the programs. All right, so basically, you need to have SPM or O level. All right, and then O level. All right, and then to do a diploma, you need to have at least 3 credits in SPM or O level. All right. But if you have less than 3 credit, you don't have to be worried. All right. You still can do diploma. All right. Don't worry. You still can do a diploma, but you need to start with a certificate program. All right. So from certificate program, once complete your certificate program, then you can progress into a diploma program. All right. So basically, if you get 1 or 2 credits, you will start with certificate program. If you get 3 credits, all right, or more, all right, you can do our diploma program. But if you have 5 credits and more, all right, you can do foundation, all right, foundation in arts, all right, or foundation in commerce. But basically, preferably for my faculty, all right, we offer foundation in arts, whereby once complete your foundation in arts, you can continue to do bachelor degree in visual communication, all right, or multimedia design or interior architecture. All right. Okay. Right. So for communication program, all right. So we also offer mass communication or media and communication program. So again, the entry requirement for a diploma, you need to have at least 3 credit. All right, 3 credit in your SPM or in your O level. All right, or else, all right, if you get more than 5 credits, okay, you can start with foundation in arts, then you can continue from your foundation into our University of Greenwich, BA Honors Media and Communications. All right. And for our degree programs, all right, the entry requirement also is based on your STPM. All right. If after SPM you continue into STPM or A level or UEC or PU, all right, you can still continue into our bachelor degree in media and communication. All right. So basically, the entry requirement I already mentioned to you. All right. For all the programs. All right. But I just want to highlight for those who are interested to do diploma in music. All right. Or diploma in music teaching or diploma in music performance. You need to get at least a grade 5. All right. Grade 5 in music, either in practical, all right, or in theory, all right. So it can be from APRSM or it can be from Trinity College, all right. As long as you meet this entry requirement, then you are able to continue with our music programs, all right. So for media and communication, already mentioned to you. All right. So there are 2 pathway for our bachelor degree in media communication. Either you start with diploma, all right, diploma programs. Once complete your diploma, you can continue into bachelor degree, or from diploma you can continue, or from foundation, all right, foundation. Once complete the foundation, you can continue into your bachelor degree. All right. So next, I would like to share with you. All right, why? There are 6 reasons to choose. All right, why you need to study with Faculty of Creative Arts and Design at Segi Group of Colleges. All right. So reason number 1. All right. So learning beyond the classroom, because when you're doing art and design and when you're doing media and communication, we believe that learning is not about all in the classroom. All right. So our approach is learning beyond the classroom, whereby we bring our students, all right, for the industry talk, all right, for the industry visits, all right, even for the photography, all right, we bring out for the students to be connected with the environment, all right, for the students to take photos, all right, for drawing class, all right, usually we bring the students to do a live drawing outside, all right, because we believe that for art and design, it's not about in the classroom. All right. So basically, we also encourage students to participate in social activities, all right, community engagement, and this is part of the requirement. All right. So this is what we call learning beyond the classroom. Right. And then number 2, all right, number 2, we have a reputable academicians. All right, either you study in Subang Jaya, either you study in Kuala Lumpur campus or in Sarawak campus or in any other campus. All right, so our academicians is actually they have, all right, they have a industry background. All right, they are industry experienced lecturer. All right, so by having this group of reputable academician, all right, the lecturers, they are able to share with you what are the industry needs, what are the current trend, and so on. All right, and the next one is progressive facilities. All right, yes, all right, so I just want to share with you, I'm glad to share, all right, I'm glad to share with all of you. All right, so we are progressing, all right, in progressive facilities means we keep upgrading our facilities. So for example, recently, all right, just last few months, all right, we just invested Black Magic Design. All right, it's equipment for broadcasting. All right, and it is industry standard equipment. All right, that we invested for our students, whereby our students can experience using this equipment based on the industry standards. All right, and also, all right, not only for broadcasting, all right, we also invested in VR, all right, virtual reality, for our interior architecture as well. All right, whereby, all right, you need to wear some, all right, goggle, there's a equipment you where you can experience the 3D, all right, 3D experience designed by our interior architecture students. So these are what we call progressive facilities. All right, so we keep upgrading. All right, as I mentioned to you at the beginning of my presentation. All right, we need to catch up with the changes of technology and so on. All right, and we cannot left behind. All right, so that's why here at Segi Group of Colleges, we consistently, all right, upgrading our facilities for student holistic experience. All right, next is student-centered learning approach. All right, so basically we believe in nurturing our student into becoming lifelong learners. So we will get involved students with real life projects, okay, with community projects. All right, um, this is what we call student-centered learning approach. All right, and next one is international collaborations. All right, not only international, we have a local and international collaboration as well. All right, so basically for international collaboration, we work with some of the most prestige reputable universities. All right, not limited only to University of Greenwich and University of Sunderland. We also, all right, have some collaboration with other universities as well, not only in the UK, in the US, in Australia as well. All right, and the next one is on our broadcasting studio. All right, so we invested, all right, um, broadcasting studio, all right, for our media and communication students. All right, whereby we provide an opportunity for our students to work on industry standard software in our broadcasting studios. All right, so it boasts a variety of vision mixing systems. We have standard multi-camera production setup. We have lightings. All right, and as I mentioned to you, all right, we invested in Black Magic Design. All right, and so on. All right, so this is actually is a learning experience that we provide to our students. All right, moving on. So the Faculty of Creative Arts and Design at Segi Group of Colleges, we basically, all right, okay, we basically number one, all right, is actually to unleash students' creative potentials. We believe all students they have their own creativity. All right, they are creative. We believe, all right, we believe in students' creative potential. So we will unleash their creativity. Okay, we will uh, explore, all right, their creative potential. All right, number two, all right, developing competent and professional communicators. All right, that there is where we invested in softwares, in broadcasting, in equipments, because we want to ensure, all right, or we want to develop, all right, the competent students or professional communicators in the future. All right, and also we provide industry driven curriculum. All right, if you join us, all right, our curriculum is industry driven. All right, because we have industry advisors. All right, and then with real life project exposure. All right, so we have a lot of real life projects. Okay, we have a lot of company engagement, and we do real life projects exposure. So the students will experience the real life project where in the industry this is what has been implemented. All right, so some of the program informations. All right, so for example, like diploma in graphic design. All right, so what you're going to learn. All right, so graphic design is basically it's a visual communication design. All right, it covers corporate design. All right, packaging design, computer graphics, as well as illustration. All right, so the career opportunity, all right, can become a graphic designer, can be design consultant, graphic artist, and art director. And I'm going to share with you, all right, some of the done by our students, the artwork done by our students. So, for example, like this one is done by our graphic design student. It's a packaging, all right, it's a packaging design with a logo design, all right, and so on. Okay. All right, and this one also designed by our graphic design students. All right, print on glass. All right, the students explore different materials. All right, to be all right. They will explore different type of printing, different type of materials. All right, and this is done. This is what we call real life projects. Okay, so we engage with this resort and hotel. All right, and the result they give task to our students to create a identity or corporate identity. All right, for the hotel. All right, so this is where our students, all right, work with the hotel, and they come up with this design and they propose. All right, they propose this design to the hotel. All right, and this is what we call menu design. All right, so here in Segi, we actually we let our students to explore their creativity, not limited to, you know, when you are designing a menu. Okay, it based on booklet. All right, so menu design, it can be any other form as well. All right, so for example, like in the photo just now, all right, you can see there's a 3D menu. All right, 3D menu design. All right, where you can open up. All right, there's some 3D pop up and so on to make it more interesting. All right, so this is what we call creativity. All right, instead of just menu in the booklet format. Right. So these are all some of the artwork, all right, by the students, all right, poster designs, all right, campaign. All right, so for example, like this is stop pollution campaign. All right, so protect the earth campaign and so on. All right, and then this is some of the paintings, all right, done by our students. All right, so moving on. All right, moving on. All right, this is a little bit about diploma in creative multimedia. All right, so for our creative multimedia programs, all right, it's actually it's multiple media and audio video production. All right, so basically our diploma in creative multimedia is a combination. All right, it's a combination between website design and programming, animations. All right, it's a 2D animation and 3D animation. It's a media editing. All right, and also we have interactive media. It's actually on-screen graphics. All right, for creative multimedia. Right, so the career opportunities for multimedia is plenty. All right, so now, all right, we are moving towards the createch. Just now I mentioned, all right, about createch, and multimedia is one of the createch. All right, and we need at the moment we need a lot of multimedia designer, webmaster, interface designer, animator, content creator. So there's a plenty of job available. All right, open completion of your diploma program. All right, so these are some of the example. All right, so of the 3D animations. All right, games design. All right, and then interactive website programming and so on. All right, next moving on interior architecture. All right, so SEGI is one of the only private institution that offer interior architecture program. All right, so interior architecture program is basically here in SEGI is a combination. All right, it's a merging, a combination between design and also architecture. All right. So other institution either they offer diploma in interior design or diploma in architecture. But SEGI here, SEGI group of colleges, we combine, all right, the diploma in interior architecture. We combine the design element and architecture element, all right, into this program. All right. So interior architecture basically is a creative place planner or space planner. All right, so it combined interior design studies, architecture drafting, building construction, materials and finishes, lighting design, as well as furniture designs. All right. All right, so these are the career opportunities for interior architecture. All right, there are plenty of jobs also available. All right, in interior architect, consultant. All right, it can be interior designer. All right, retail and commercial designer or residential designer, lighting and furniture designer as well. All right. Just sharing some of our student artwork. All right, this is restaurant design. All right, done by our students. All right, it looks realistic, but it's actually done in 3D modeling and 3D software. All right, so this is another 3D modeling software by the students. All right, it's a residential. All right, residential design. All right. And this is another project, all right, done by our students. All right. This is massage, all right, beauty center, propose layout for beauty center. All right. And we have very interesting ideas come up with the student whereby they combine the karaoke into a restaurant place as well. All right, so this is the setup, all right, proposed by the students, all right, where the people can enjoy the food while the others can sing, and so on. All right, so this is the proposed design, interior design, all right, done by our students. All right, and we also have students who work with some kindergartens. All right, so they work on these real life projects whereby our student they propose a new design or new interior layout for the kindergartens. All right, so you look at the colors. All right, these are based on what the client wants or what the client needs. So whatever the client wants, then the student will transform, okay, or whatever the client needs into the visual, all right, into visual, for example, like these 3D artworks. All right, on top of that, not only 3D, all right, so we also teach the student to do this model. All right, so if you go to shopping mall or there are properties selling, and a company they are selling the property with the model. So basically here in SEGI we also teach the students how to build this model. All right, so in the sense that once student graduate, when they're in the industry, all right, when they're working in the property company, when the company needs, all right, the students to build the model, so our students have that skills, all right, and to build the housing model. All right, and then this is all the models uh, by the students. All right, moving on, diploma in mass communication. All right, so communication is under media and communication program, so it's what you're going to learn is basically media communicator and also broadcasting. All right, so our diploma in mass communication is a general, okay, it's a general mass communication whereby it's a combination of public relations, journalism, advertising, marketing, and media planner. All right, so once okay our graduates complete once our student complete our diploma programs, then the career opportunities as a journalist, broadcaster, all right, radio, and DJ or TV, newscaster, PR executive, content creator, and also marketeers. All right, and sharing with you, all right, some of the photos, all right, done by our MESCOM students, all right, and last but not least, all right, we also have certificate programs. All right, as I mentioned to you, it's a pre-diploma programs. All right, the students still able to can continue into our diploma programs, but our certificate in creative design basically is a pre-diploma whereby we introduce the students with a basic graphic design, basic photography, basic multimedia, basic interior, and also a little bit of introduction of communication. All right, and one good thing about this program, all right, once student complete a diploma certificate in creative design, the student can get up to 6 subject exempted, all right, or about 30%, all right, into their preferred diploma programs. All right. And then I'm sharing with you some of the student artwork, all right, during certificate programs, all right. And these are all the sculpture, all right, done by our students, okay, using the recycled items. All right, it's very interesting. Okay, even though they are certificate students, so our academician they able to to explore, right, students' creativity, all right, throughout these projects and assignments, all right. And then we also offers diploma in music, all right, but diploma in music is basically under the Faculty of Education, all right. But for diploma in music, here we offer classical music, all right, classical music. But in Malaysia, we are the one and only 3 IPTS offers classical music. All right, so in Malaysia, not many IPTS offers classical music. So if you want to do classical music, so SEGI is one of the institution that offers classical music. All right. Okay, so career opportunity basically you become a musicians. All right, you can become a music conductor, music therapist, and music producer. So this is one of the yearly or annual concert, all right, done by our music students. All right, so we also offers a degree program, all right, media and communication, all right, in collaboration with University of Greenwich, UK. All right, what you're going to learn, all right, for media and communication is basically the student will learn the elements of broadcasting, media production, and visual analysis. Basically, this program is for the student who wish to become the content creator in the future. All right. So the career opportunities, okay, open completion of your the degree program. Okay, you can become the in-house communication team, public relations, right, content creator, as well as social media content developer. All right. A very quick insight. All right. It's a bit small, but a very quick insight on the salary. All right. So, the creative and design, the starting salary is not that low. All right. So, in average, all right, starting for diploma programs is between 1,008 to 200, and it can be up to, all right, 12,000 or 15,000, even 27,000. All right, to the max. That's depending on the level. All right, so we have junior level, senior level, manager level, and also senior level. So basically, if you graduated from creative faculty of creative art and design, all right, so you will earn, all right, quite attractive salary. All right, so you don't worry. All right, you'll be well paid for in the future. All right, and also for media and communication. All right, actually for media and communication is a bit different. All right, I think the starting is about 2,000. All right, it's about 2,000 for media and communication, and it can be up until 12,000. All right, again depending on the level. All right, and also depending on the categories. All right. Right. So, all right, this is my last few slides. All right. So, if you wish to join us, all right, just to recap, all right, just to recap my presentation just now. All right. So, basically, majority of our programs that are offered at Faculty of Creative Art and Design is consists of 80% coursework. All right. Another 20% is actually based on mata pelajaran umum. All right, and English classes. All right, but if you're referring to art and design program, I can say it's 100% coursework. All right, so majority of the program is 80% coursework. So it's good for those who do not like to say for the exam, for example. All right, so if you don't like exams, you don't want to go to those, remembering the formula, and so on. So why not you join our creative programs? All right, whereby our programs are majority 100% coursework for the assignments and project. All right, and all our projects are accredited by MQA. All right, you don't worry. All right, and approved by Ministry of Higher Education. All right, and whereby the students they can apply for PTPTN and so on. Okay, you don't worry because MQA is very our programs are already accredited, and in fact we got all our program are full accredited by MQA. All right, and also we have long list of student achievements award recognition locally and internationally. All right, even recently our students won some award from Setia Alam, all right, Setia City Mall. All right, they come up with the competition, and our student is the winner for that particular competition. And also from Nippon Paint, all right, recently our students are among top 5. All right, this is only for this year. All right, but actually, if you look at track record, all right, we have a very long list of student achievement awards and recognition. And thank to my academic team as well. All right, because this awards is meaningless without all right the supervision by our academicians. All right, so thank to the lecturers, all right, who supervise the students who are award winning students, and we will ensure, all right, our academic team will ensure our student won the awards or at least win the competition and so on. All right, and then our academic staff are all qualified, and they have experience in both in industry and academic. All right, and our academic staff also they are very strong industry engagement. Some of us has been selected or appointed as a panel of jury in local and international competition, and some of us also appointed as a design consultant, all right, for Malaysia, Reka Bentuk Malaysia, for example. All right. So we are the lecturers at Faculty of Creative and Design is basically we are industry. Okay, we have industry experience as well. All right. So and then we have MSc. We have MSc status programs. All right, for diploma in creative multimedia and diploma in graphic design, where if the students have projects or research, all right, then we can request for a fund, all right, from MSc. All right, and then we also tied up with top-notch companies through internships, whereby for creative art and design, internship is compulsory for the students. All right, and we also we ex- we provide holistic student learning experience, all right, through master classes, through industrial field, through talks by industry people. All right, we consistently invite people from industry to come over, but nowadays we can do it online, all right, through Zoom and so on. All right, and a recognition and strong industry support through students internship. All right, so all right, if you wish, all right, if you wish to study with us, all right, if you wish to study in creative art and design, all right, don't forget, all right, we offer a scholarship, all right, scholarship and freebies up for grab. All right, so if you look at the screen now, all right, there are scholarship information and freebies up to grab. So for Subang Jaya campus, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Sarawak, what you need to do, all right, you just take out your mobile phone, all right, you just scan the barcode available there, all right, and then there's a link where you need to fill up some of your information. All right. With this, all right, I wish you all the best. All right, wish you all the best. And for SPM, all right, wish you all the best. And just think about, all right, if you are into creative art and design, all right, do join us. All right, and do join us, and then we will ensure that, all right, you will be at the forefront, all right, in the years to come. All right. With this, thank you very much. Um, Stay safe. All right. Stay safe. And for all Muslims who are out there, salam Ramadan, selamat berpuasa, and um, selamat berpuasa dan selamat menyambut hari raya. All right. And for the rest of you, thank you. Thank you, and wish you hope, all right, I hope we meet again, all right, physically, all right, in one of our campuses.